things have just not been going according to plan, but that's okay. That's okay. We're okay. We're okay over here. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm in the kitchen. I've been meaning to do this for a while, and then now I have a reason to do it, to bake. And the reason is, she was actually part of the premise in my last video too. Maya, she's the only rock that made the cut, and now it's her birthday and she's visiting, so I'm gonna make her a little sweet treat. I know she likes Reese's, so I looked up a Reese's cookie recipe and I think she'll love it. It looks really good. It's kind of like a dupe of the crumble cookie one, but it's gonna be better because I'm making it. I'm just kidding. Or maybe it will be, I don't know. I was trying to set up my phone camera, another POV in some way. I want to make this more interesting, you know? I don't have much time to do this, okay? I wanted to do this a long time ago, like earlier in the day, and my mind is just a little bit frazzled. I almost didn't film. So this is... I'm actually fine. If you're ever feeling anxious, not that I am, it's good to focus on the space between your eyebrows. It really brings you back. It's really hot, and I think that's also just making me feel so many things. First thing is 1 cup of butter. This is easy. I just like squish them, like I think like the heat. So it's softened. I would say it's softened. I feel like this is a common thing that I keep talking about, is how I build things up in my head. And it's like part of my procrastination, part of it like, I don't know. It's common. Everyone does that. Everyone does that. But it's not necessarily the healthiest thing to do. And I'm trying not to, but I'm also trying to be kinder to myself. 1 cup of peanut butter. I don't really eat peanut butter anymore. I actually eat nut butter. But I still like peanut butter. I do. Oh my goodness. Everything is brand new. I had to buy all new baking things. Like all of the basics. But it's okay because I'm abundant. Right? Right. I'm very much a cleaner upper. No, I can speak better English than that. I like to clean up as I go. Okay, now I need to mix this because this is all oil. The oil got all over me. It's okay, it's okay. One thing I wanted to talk about, it's not even, we all kind of do this without even realizing it. And I feel like we do it as in a way to kind of like make ourselves feel better about a situation, but I feel like long term it doesn't really help our view of the situation. Like really, it's like you should be controlling your own feelings, right? But my thing is like when things ever go wrong, okay, everything's attached. When things ever go wrong, not as planned, this is a lot of peanut butter. That's a lot of peanut butter. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was like almost all of it. When things don't go our way and it involves another person, it happens. Oh, I need to chill out. I am chill. I don't know what I'm talking about. When things don't go as planned, it is just very common in our human nature that we're all like, oh, well, F this person then. They did this on purpose. They did this because they want to make my life worse. They did this because they hate me and they want me to suffer. And so on. I'm like trying to break the butter up. I love the lighting in my video today. So amazing. But I'm trying to break this butter up, but it's literally, my spatula is so flimsy. And the thing is that, yes, there are evil people, And yes, that person could be evil. It doesn't necessarily help the situation to just start putting our energy into thinking that this person is this and did this because they feel some sort of way about me, or they want me to feel some sort of way. I'm trying to think of an example in my own life that doesn't have to get too personal. Let me think. Or I can make something up. This Butters situation is not... Ooh, wooden spatula. You know what? Let's just keep it really simple. Let's say you're driving, and let's say someone cuts you off, okay? And you could be thinking, and you could be judging even by, you know, the type of car they have and everything, and be like, oh, of course it's that kind of car, and it's, oh, this type of person. I bet it's this, like, I don't know. I don't want to, like, offend anyone. I think you get what I'm saying, is that, like, you can just make your assumptions by someone, by their immediate actions, and you can even, like, you don't even have to see them, like, their face. You can just, like, make up some sort of story. You're telling yourself some sort of story already to, like, make yourself feel better about the situation. The truth is that that's not going to help the situation, is making up some story about it. And then on top of that, maybe that person cut you off because, like, they have a loved one that is dying. Not to make that dark, but, you know, like, maybe they're on the way to the hospital. Maybe, or guess what? Maybe they are just, like, a bad person. Maybe they want to piss people off. Like, maybe that is their purpose. You can only control how you react in the situation. And I've definitely had, like, experiences working in customer service where I've had, like, interactions with some people that really set me off. Half a cup of sugar, half a cup of brown sugar. Let's go. And I remember, like, there was, like, one specific time too where this lady yelled at me practically, and I remember, like, for the whole rest of the day I could not stop replaying in my head the situation, and then also telling myself the story over and over again of, like, just what happened, and just like, oh, like, she must be, like, such an unhappy person, blah blah blah. And then it's like, yeah, and I'm letting her affect the rest of my day. Like, I'm really, like, letting her, like, I was crying, like, even later in the night. Maybe it's because I don't like when people yell at me, which is, I would think, a normal response. But at the same time, at some point, you just have to tell yourself, like, hey, that is that person, and also I don't know the full story, and I don't have to know their full story. I don't really have to know their truth and their real motives behind their actions that happen to somewhat affect me. But at this point, all I can do is be like, what is the best way of moving on from the situation? How can I, like, be kind to myself? Giving yourself that peace of mind by just, like, letting it go, like, that's the best thing you can do. Like, the worst thing you can do is just replay it over and over in your head and just make up some story about this person that you have no idea. That's what I was thinking about this morning, is how, not that I do it as often anymore, but how I should really try not to villainize people. Half a cup of brown sugar. I see it with my friends sometimes too, and just how, oh god, interactions or the talk amongst people and dating life and everything. Oh, they haven't responded because they're probably seeing someone else, or they did this and this. Like, I feel like there's so much of that, so much of, like, internalized, like, making things up and building up this huge story in your head, when it's like, at the end of the day, also, I'm not speaking on, like, personal current experiences right now, by the way. That's not what I'm trying to do here. But at the end of the day, it's like, why are you wasting your energy on something that is not real? Something that is not really affecting you? And, like, thinking about it is just going to make your life worse. Thinking about it is just going to give that person more power over you. And that's, like, the last thing you want to do. They probably, it depends on the situation, there's a good chance that they don't even care how you're feeling right now. They don't even care that you think some sort of way about them. So Now it's time to mix some more. I should get another POV shot. I'm sorry that you guys can't see. I wish you could. Because this is such a beautiful angle. I don't like this flappy spatula. This is so good. I'm really excited for these. I've been doing other things today, and I knew I had to, you know, make the cookies at some point. And I'm realizing, wait, Bella, come back to reality. And we're making cookies, and they're gonna be delicious. And I don't want to put anxiety into these cookies. I wanna give love to these cookies, and I wanna make them with gratitude. Because these are mainly for my friend Maya. I might gift them to some other people if I'm feeling generous. This butter needs to start melting a little more because I'm getting a little bit concerned, honestly. I've never made these before, so that's what makes me a bit nervous. But I'm a great baker, and I trust myself. You guys like my positive talking, my positive thinking? My dog is like literally, I didn't realize she was watching, like her head was like up on the couch, like looking at me on the side like that, and then right when I started talking about her, she disappeared. That's cool. Do you guys like how positive I am? Do you guys like that I'm just such a positive, happy force in society? I'm trying. I really am. And I think I'm doing a great job. What it's like what is it? It's like fake it till you make it. I don't really think I'm faking it anymore. I just realized it's just easier. It's just easier. And it makes life easier to not villainize people and to help people. 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon vanilla. Mix, but don't overmix. Why are these eggs are condensating? I don't know if that's the right verbiage. Nice. You see that? Yeah. Oops. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. One teaspoon vanilla. Okay. I don't want it too vanilla-y. Okay, that's fine. I guess I don't know if I'm gonna be calling this Bella's Kitchen. I have rebranded. My channel has been alive for quite some time now, and I used to post, but I've rebranded. And I used to do this thing called Bella's Kitchen. However, I took down those videos because I don't think I resonate with some of the things I've said in the past. Not that they were like bad. I just think that like, I was like, why did I share that? Why would I don't know, but we're learning and growing, and that's what counts. Anyway, I'm not trying to overmix. It's like, why? When do you know? 3 cups flour, 1.5 teaspoon baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon salt. Mix half. Chopped creases. I got this. It's hot in here. Oops. Oh my god. Oh. It's 1 cup. We're almost there. We're almost there, you guys. I got this. I'm having a really good time. I am. Yippee! Oh, lovely.
Time makes you bolder, even children get older.
I actually, I feel like I have some sort of connection with Reese's energetically, or maybe I just appreciate them. When I took pre-calc, I think one of our assignments was that we had to make like a bigger version of an object, and for some reason I chose to do that with something with a very Like you see all those ridges and everything. Like we all know. But and I did it. And the thing is that it was not accurate, but it looked really cool. Like it was like this big. Anyway. Changing ocean tide. Children get older and I'm getting older too. Do you guys think they're too close together? Based on their size? Ooh. I think this is fine. I think it's fine. They're not all the same, but I mean, I think that's enough distance. This is my station. How does it? Wait, why can't I do it? This is my station. We are officially going into the oven. Also, the recipe did call for some of these melted and then like a little, the camera's so close to me, and then like a little bit like dolloped icing kind of on top of a chocolate drizzle. Honestly, I would much rather prefer chocolate chips and like a chocolate drizzle, but they're very peanut buttery, but in a good way, in the best way. However, I added the Reese's, so it's gonna obviously influence that, especially in the oven. I don't know, like I feel like it's already very peanut buttery. Maybe I'll wait till after they're out and I'll make the executive decision. I don't know. Are they done? You may need another minute in the oven, because I swear there should be some browning on the edges, but I'm not sure if I see that necessarily. Also, I'm not gonna make any assumptions, but you know what? Never mind. These cookies are gonna be amazing, and that is that. Anyway, I was giving them a little concert. I feel like they should be a little bit more golden brown on the edges, but they're decently puffed up. I've actually never made cookies quite this thick before, but they're supposed to be. I feel like I should sing them like a happy song, not landslide. All these songs are like yearning, but to me they sound happy. They sound hopeful, at least. Look at the stuff. Isn't it neat? What did you think my collection's complete? What did you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove of treasures untold. How many wonders in one cavern? You guys, they look very beautiful. I'm pretty sure they're done. There's some browning on the edges. I would say so. I would say especially on these ones. Interesting, because these ones were on the bottom row, and I feel like usually the top row is what gets the most heat, right? Well, I don't know, because these ones, if anything, they might be the least amount of done. But I think they look beautiful, and there's so many, but that means there's more to go around. And it's a season of giving, so. I realized it would not be very fair if I didn't do a taste test on camera. So, I have eaten a good part of the batter. I did have that extra batter, and then I ate like part of the, we'll go with this one. Look at that golden brown bottom. The batter was good, and then I just made the rest of it, but they don't have Reese's chunks in them because I ate them. But I was like, I'm just gonna eat the rest of this raw batter, so I might as well just put it in the oven so I can eat it. It is 7:30. I think I started this 2.5 hours ago. It's fine. This is great. Okay, we're ready? Okay. They are good. I will give them that. They are good. They're very peanut buttery. But they're still good. They just are very peanut buttery. I added 10 Reese's when the recipe called for 8. Even now I'm just like, there could be more Reese's. Girl, I think you can tell I'm not doing the whole drizzle thing on top. Because I'm a little tired. I'm not tired. I feel satisfied with my end product. They taste done. Their bottoms are just not as golden brown as the other ones. For instance, we have these, and we have these. Do you see that? Very interesting.